Let's see what we got going on. Wow, this was in the woods? I thought this was in Eggstat, based on the map. Alright, well this is odd. We got 4 guys in the woods. Okay. So something happened. Apparently I'm not aware of. Don't know who's with who. Dave from above is coming up on Zoo. Hey, yeah, these people knew about each other, somewhat. Okay, so these two know each other. Zoo and Dave from above. This guy don't look like he knows. Wingsy's gone. Having stashes in the middle of the woods like this, ooh, is pretty awesome. You know, because you're in the middle of the woods. There's nothing here. And you tend to, when you go to visit your stashes, you tend to not be worried at all because who would come here? You know, this is not something that anyone searches out. But the randomness of something coming here is terrifying. Like, you're just sitting there going through your stash and you hear footsteps. Like, why? Why would you hear footsteps out here? But it's as random as this guy being here and that guy being here. And real fact of the matter is these people are here. Look at that. There's nothing here, guys. The fact of the matter is people are within 1,000 meters of you almost all the time. You just don't know about it. Doing? Oh, that's cool. The axle's like actually turning. That's crazy that they would do that. Like, why? I mean, it's a cool thing for sure, but why? Nobody can see it. No way. This is pretty cool. See how the guy has his compass open? Well, if it's in your... oh shit. If it's in your hotbar, then you can see the compass. Dude, he's aiming at this truck. Wish you were zoomed in. This guy had to have found the truck. He had to have. They're coming right to you. They're coming right to you. Damn, that guy was on Overwatch. The truck. It's ruined. Dude, that super sucks. What's in it? Look at all this gear. Dude, this is the rest of their night. Look at this. I mean, this is a lot of gear. Look at the barrels and the wood planks and the logs and all the tires. They've had this vehicle for a long time. It's done. I gotta get these barrels, these crates, all these radiated, like everything. This is hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of looting. Damn. This sucks because these three guys, they just had a plan, right? They just had this very well stashed truck. You know, in the middle of nowhere. They're sitting there for, I don't know, I was there for almost a half hour, and they're, you know, doing inventory management and whatnot. One's overwatching, the other's got a perimeter, and the other one's, you know, doing inventory management, and they spent the half hour I was there, and then they said to themselves, okay, it's time to do our mission. Let's get this truck out of here. Let's go. Woohoo! And then the driver wraps the truck around a tree, and it's dead. And now, I assume these guys are going to know that this truck is destroyed. There's nothing you can do about it. It's gone. Not repairable. Irreparable. So now, dude, I used to hate this. I mean, I was all for this, but when I used to play and you have a plan, but something goes terribly wrong like this. These guys now, see, look at this. Now they have to spend a stupid amount of time relocating all their stuff. Now, if they want to relocate their stuff properly, they're going to have to go to all their tents and all their shelters and figure out where all this goes. But what they're probably going to do is they're probably just going to pull out the barrels and the crates and stash them somewhere locally and just put all the stuff in there. But they are going to lose the tires. They are going to lose the wooden planks and obviously the truck itself. Now, so long as these guys don't get further than sight distance of this truck, the truck will be here. It'll give them time. But if they leave, the truck will disappear. That is a bummer. This is their game now. Don't you just love DayZ? Yukon and Simbe, they sure look like they know each other. But what about this guy? Ooh. He has either wound infection or salmonella. Let's check it. If it's wound infection, he'll be taking damage. His health is going up. Looking for something. Oh. This guy's home. No way, his wing's gonna spot the truck. He did. Wing spotted the truck. Sue's down. All because the truck got ruined. Dave from above is about ready to meet some other people. I don't think he's coming back anytime soon. Wings is flanking hard. Saw him. Wings has been in these woods for a while. My guess, I mean, people go where people go. You know, they cut through trees and whatnot. My guess is he probably went through a tree, a bush, something like that, and found a barrel. And a barrel or a shelter or something like that. And you can tell by the loot that is in a tent or a barrel if it's the only one or not. I mean, if you find a barrel in the middle of the woods that's got 4 radiators and 3 car batteries, you know that there's either vehicles nearby or that's just one of the containers and they organized it with car parts. When you see that in the middle of the woods, like in the middle of nowhere, it would behoove you to search the woods. And I believe that's what Wings was doing, because he was all over the place for a long time. And he saw a smoking truck. If it wasn't for the smoking truck, he probably never would have seen anything. I mean, I mean this comedically. I don't want anybody to take this to heart, but whoever wrecked the truck, whoever did that, you're the reason Zoo's dead. We'll see what happens to pronerchamp. So I believe pronerchamp is holding until homie gets back. They got a bunch of gear that's sitting here somewhere. Dave from above is coming back. So now this task just got so much more difficult. They were in a situation where they just had to figure out what to do with all their loot now that they ruined a truck and are dead in the water and have a storage issue now. Now they got a dead teammate who surely is going to be making their way back eventually. And the duo that's left knows there's an enemy camping them. Knows it. And here's the thing. They will figure out. See, they might think after, I don't know, an hour of waiting, they might think, okay, maybe the enemy just looted and left. But when they look at the body and they realize that the body hasn't been looted, they will know he's still here. Even if they kill Wings, even if they do, as long as it takes to kill him, they're gonna think there's another guy. Maybe. Paranoia. So Dave's 730 meters from coming back. Look at this. So this is where the truck was stashed. Dead center of nothing. Wings happened across a thing of storage of some kind. I'm guessing, because it's happened to me so many times. It's happened to me, on Livonia. I know that map so well. I would just cut through the woods, and then boom! What the heck? There's a shelter here, and I'm telling my buddies, guys, there's a shelter here, and it's got hypothetically like only explosives. There's got to be more around. So then we search the area, and then we find 3, 4, 5 storage situations. That's how it happens. Hell, there was one time we used to, so I used to bury 3 containers, preferably sea chests, in the same spot. We would do sets of 3 containers, and we would have these sets 1,000 meters apart, no closer, so that way somebody couldn't do what's probably happening right now, where they find some stashes and then they search the area and find more. One time I looked at the map and I'm like, I know where I want to put it. I want to put it over here. This is like 3,000 meters away. Let me drive over there. So I had 3 sea chests loaded with ammo, only ammo, thousands of rounds. And I was going to bury it as reserves for my 5-man. And when I pulled up to the spot, there was a car parked in the exact spot, not our car. Somebody else had the same idea. The same idea. And it was in the middle of the woods. It was just a set of bushes I remembered. And I'm like, this is good cover. And somebody else remembered it too. So Wings is scoping the truck. Thinking he wants to be shot at. That would be great intel. As long as he doesn't get hit. Now, unfortunately, Proner doesn't have eyes on anything. He's banking on the fact that somebody's going to run up on him. He doesn't have eyes on the truck. He doesn't have eyes on the railroad. He doesn't have eyes on this back path. Dude, I hate wood hunting. Like hunting for a player in the woods, I hate it. Definitely hate it alone. Personally, as a player, if I was in this situation and I was alone, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be doing this at all. I'd be too scared. Like what Wings is doing, I wouldn't do this. I'd have gotten my kill and left. Or I would commit to sitting in one spot and just not moving. But him dancing all over the place, like clearing, no. Too scary for me. Because you know you're going to take it in the back. I know that's pessimistic. Now, I'll do this with a buddy. But I'm not losing sight of him. Dave's 200 meters out. Wings got an enemy at 85 meters to his left and 160 meters to his right. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm rooting for Wings, but you ain't gonna catch me out here like this. See, you don't know where to look. You know, it's not like it's not like you're in a town and you're like, all right, check the PD roof. All right, check the towers. Check the church. All right, let's go room by room. It's not like that. This is anywhere is a room. Anywhere, any bush, any tree. No way. No way, dude. This 3-man is coming this way now. Bro, they're gonna third party these guys. That sucks. That was a massive amount of lag. But if you look at the shots, he was already dead. Wow, Wings! You killed the 3-man, dude, and you're about to get hosed by 3 more. This is crazy. All because your truck, dude. Fuck that truck, man. All because you wrecked the truck. Your whole team's dead. Wings. 44 health. And you're dying by food. Well, you're not dying yet. But you got 3 bodies, too. What is going through your mind, Wings? I will say I was just talking trash about I would never be this guy. I also have never had a feeling like Wings has right now because I don't do things like this. Bro just got, well, he didn't get a truck, but he got a truckload of gear, and he killed the 3-man. And these guys heard an awful amount of gunfire. Wings is going back to the other body. I think. This is one good part about being solo, is if you hear somebody, you shoot. No questions. Wings is 90 meters from Durendal. Okay, these guys are slow moving. They are making their way. $200 meters, 210 meters from Wings, this duo, which really is a trio. Durendal is making his way to where the gunshots were. He's 40 meters from the closest body. He'll eventually spot the truck. I mean, that's a long way off. Truck is 230 meters from him. If he can get LOS, he's going to be able to see the truck at 200 meters. But what's probably going to happen is these guys are finally going to get up to Wings. Pump shotgun. And a VSD. CR527, AK-74U. Bottom of the barrel of top tier guns. Well, not the VSD. So what I think is going to happen is I think these slow rollers are finally going to make it to Wings. Wings is going to start shooting, and Durendal is going to turn around. Durendal almost certainly saw that body. He knows he's in a gravesite. I mean, not to be ridiculous and spelling it out too much, but this is where somebody had their game reset. Until he saw the body, he was probably like, is this where it was? He's looking for any evidence of the gunfight, and he just found it. Now, Durendal did hear 2 sets of gunfire. Like, not at the same time. 2 barrages, if you will. So, he's got to know there's at least 3 guys. And there's probably 2 dead. So, now, technically, Durendal did hear the rifle go off of the first person that Wings killed, but that was so far away they didn't even bother, like, heading towards it. Oh, Wings left. No. No, dude. He played for an hour and 49 minutes. I don't think he's going to log back in. These guys are going to walk right past where he was. I hope that was a mistake and he comes back in. It's getting dark in about 15-20 minutes. The 3 dead are on their way back. They're not like stupid close or anything. 2 of them are 1,500 meters out, 2,000 meters, and the other one's like 3,000 meters out. These guys don't know what's going on. So these guys are just recouping, I guess, getting some food, trying to hear some stuff, get some light intel. Durendal, why he's not making a move? I'm sure these guys are together, but it's possible that they're not. So Durendal was the guy that had the base in here, or not here, in somewhere close, a couple thousand meters, something like that. And these 2 were the guys that were in the same town as him, like 200 meters away, for a while. So I'm assuming they're together, but it's possible they're not. So I'm trying to make sense of this. Why is Durendal not making any more progression? Well, he did spot 2 bodies. So almost surely he saw this one, but he definitely saw 1. He's going to hear that in a second. So he's looking at unlooted bodies. So there was a gunfight and somebody took nothing. He doesn't even know about the truck. So I get why Durendal is holding. You know, he's waiting for somebody to loot or something. Okay, well, I was going to say I don't know why these guys aren't making progress, but they're making progress now. With Durendal holding, if these are his teammates, I didn't know why they were just not really doing much. So, but I'm assuming they are together. So they are slow rolling up, as they should. If they're on Durendal's team. Durendal's here. He's like, guys, pay attention, because we got bodies. So they're coming as reinforcements. Now, Wings is not here. Sad story. This would be fun if Wings was here. But the other three are going to make it back here. One of them is almost 1,000 meters out. No, two of them are about 1,200 meters out. They're separate. They're separate by about 2,000 meters. One of them's at a heli right now. So he could have a gun, a good gun. So, but chances are, if they're not going to run to where their bodies are, they're going to run to the truck that has plenty of guns and ammo. Dude, Dave from Above has been logged in for an hour and 19 minutes. Almost the full time that I've been watching them. This is how DayZ can turn on you. They logged in. They walked in their front door from work. Took a piss. Grabbed a drink. Changed their clothes. Powered their PC on. Sat down, waited for it to load, checked Discord, got in comms, we're talking to their team, what are we going to do? Well, let's go ahead and do the organizing, let's get the truck and we'll go do XYZ mission. And then this happens. Alright, we're going to find out if Durendal is on their team or not. That's a no. You mean to tell me Durendal, Yukon, and Simbe were 100 meters away from each other for a half hour in a different town and they weren't together? Unless that was the TK. Oh no. Bro's got a pump shotgun. Bro's got a pump shotgun. Oh! He tried to throw a grenade, but he accidentally dropped it. No! Bro, this is, guys, look, this video, this is why you don't know what you're talking about. This is why. For everybody that's like, oh, you know, that guy had ESP, or somebody's like, oh, I know what happened, you know, somebody else is fighting. No, dude. All of this is because somebody crashed a freaking truck. The 3-man probably doesn't think they got killed by a 1-man. And the 1-man had no idea that there were 3 more guys coming in. And the 3 guys didn't know they were next to each other for a half hour when it was a duo and a solo. The duo and the solo run up on a different solo that did the killing. And then a solo engages the duo, kills 1. And the remaining solo with a pump shotgun probably scared out of his mind, not able to defend shit, hears a grenade go off and doesn't realize his enemy just killed himself, that he's alone. Yukon, you can loot 5 bodies in a truck for free. But you gotta do it quick, because Dave's coming. Dave's rolling with a BK-18. I hope he kills you, Yukon. Just because Dave his team took a serious loss. Bro, the ironic part about all of this is there were 17 people on, and there was only a few people in one spot in the middle of the woods, and I thought there's no shot that anything's going to happen tonight. Zoo's in the picture now. He's coming back too. And then the guys wrecked the truck, and I was thinking to myself when I was recording, like, well, I mean, this is going to be a boring video to watch, but I think it's pretty cool that, you know, these people's plans were completely changed because of a ruined truck. I thought that was going to be the video. I didn't think it was going to be like this. Not like this. Dave scooped a baby AK and a BK-18. He has fighting potential. What's Zoo got? Zoo, I think that's a BK-18. Bro, got a USG-45 and a pump shotgun. He's triple carrying. Bro, who is that zombie? Took yourself some slices. I don't know if he's got ammo for those guns. But these guys have weapons to defend now. Dave can redeem himself. Dave found a body. Dave, I don't know what's taking so long, man. Double click that plate, double click everything, and get away from the body. Just double click everything and get out of there. Do not do inventory management on a corpse. One, you should be recognizing that it wasn't looted. Okay, so there's somebody around. 2, since your whole team got wiped, you should expect them to still be here. So you should not be doing inventory management or standing on the body like that. Now, it's not the case. We know it's not the case. But when there's a body not looted, what do you think's happening? It's being overwatched. Body number 2. He knows that's not his guy. So now Dave's got to be like, what's going on here? So he's telling his boys, guys, someone else died here. Body number 3. Dave's got to be like, this isn't our guy. This isn't him. He's telling his guys, guys, there's 2 other bodies here besides us. Bro, I cannot wait to talk to these guys. I have to wait till tomorrow, but I cannot wait just to be like, tell me what you think happened. Body number 4. Dave, how scared are you? Zoo's incoming, but he's a long way off. Oh, where's Dave? Dave is dying of food. He needs to figure out food, but there's so many bodies here, somebody's got to have a sandwich. Zoo is dying of food. Well, he's not dying yet, but he's going to. And who is the other guy? Pronerchamp. He's dying of food. I don't even know where he is. Wow, Simbe. The guy that got killed with Yukon. Within 20 minutes. Just... Oh, never mind. Yeah, he got killed again. Slowby killed him. So if Simbe was trying to come back here, which is very easy to do. Spawn is about 3,000 meters from here. Maybe 4,000. But because you always spawn facing north, all you have to do is run straight, which will hit the railroad tracks, take a left. But he's not going to make it now because he just got killed again. So Dave has encountered 4 bodies. No way. Pronerchamp is back. Pronerchamp is 300 meters out. Pronerchamp, Dave, and Zoo are going to make it back. Yukon killed himself. What is happening? Bro, what is this game? He was fine. He had plenty of food and water. He was fine. Yukon just wanted to play with his buddy and he knew he couldn't. Bro, you're kidding me. This is... How do you guys... This is why. This is why the game is not linear. You cannot say what did or did not happen. This 3-man got squad wiped by one guy. The one guy logged out. And then a duo and a solo was coming towards the shots. And the solo killed one of the duo. And then the solo tried to throw a grenade and blew himself up. And then the remaining duo guy sat in a bush. I don't know if he was scared or lonely or what. He had gear, he had a VSD, he had a shotgun, he had full health, he had food, water, bullets, and he killed himself. Probably because he couldn't get back to his friend because his friend kept dying in spawn. And now the original trio, pronerchamp, DaveFromAbove, and Zoo, are coming home to twice the bodies. And they don't know what happened. This is why we love DayZ. Do not team kill. Get out of here. Durendal's coming back. The guy that grenaded himself. He did exactly what I said that you should do when you're a spawn, is just head north. Oh man, they left gear behind. Pronerchamp doesn't hear that because he's on the body. You heard that, didn't you, Durendal? Oh no. What are you doing, Durendal? Am I? Are you on their team? You gotta be on their team. Wow. Wow. All right. Okay. So Durendal was never a solo. He was a part of this three-man. Wow. What a story. What a story. Well, no one's within 6,000 meters of them. The other people involved that died are all logged out. These guys got their gear back with multiple other bodies, so really they got extra gear. All the guns are here. They found all the bodies. All the guns are here. Some stuff is damaged, of course, but they got double their gear. And is the truck still here? The truck is still here. So from the beginning of their mission, they are still going to be able to put all their stuff away. They are only down a truck. And the fact that the truck destroyed on one hit means it had no life anyway. It is better to have ruined it here than it is, you know, on the road someplace. All right, it's over. What a story, man. What a story. This is why we love DayZ, man. This is why we love it.